Hi guys, my name is Alex Marianos, and I'm really excited to present my personal code of ethics. So without further ado, we will just get started. Okay, great. So something that's really important to me is how I present myself, not only in the workplace, but in my personal life. And especially going through these past 3 years of college and entering my senior year, these are the 4 ethics and values that I've determined I hold most closely to myself. The first one is honesty, and this also includes transparency. I believe they go hand in hand. And I said they're extremely important to me as an individual, and I think that if a person is honest, they can go anywhere in life. I think honesty is like reading, and if you can read, you can do anything, and if you can be honest, you can do anything, because that is, you wouldn't expect it, but it's a trait that it can be hard to come across, especially in the professional world, because there are a lot of people, especially in the kind of job industry that we have in today's world. There's a lot of people who are willing to sacrifice their honesty to get ahead. And while you can't blame them for that, because, like I said, it is such a difficult time to get a job and work in this industry and, get ahead. It's something that I firmly value, and I don't think there's any greater characteristic than being honest, because that honesty ensues trust, and that trust feeds into this dependability that we'll get to later. So secondly, a value that's extremely important to me, and these values are not in any particular order, by the way. They are all of equal importance to me, but obviously I had to order them. So kindness, I also believe, goes hand in hand with honesty, but unlike transparency, I think it deserved its own block. So I think sometimes people have a difficult time putting honesty and kindness together, and many people think that they don't belong together, but I disagree. I think that there's a way, with a little bit of extra time and thoughtfulness and a little bit of extra effort, that you can be kind in everything you say, and you can also be honest in everything you say. You just might have to be careful with how you craft your words to ensure that you are being honest and that you are being kind and that you're not twisting the truth at all, which can be difficult, but I think it's definitely worth the effort, and it's something that I always strive and I always work very hard, and I'm very conscious of, is being kind while I deliver what could be hard news for some people. Thirdly, I hold determination as a value, and this may be more of a characteristic for some people, but for me it's a value. To be determined and to hold dynamic goals is a value for myself. I very much believe in setting goals, and I even more so believe in maintaining the determination to reach those goals. I think without that determination, it can be difficult to get anything done, and you might not end up where you want to be, because I firmly believe that anybody can do whatever they want as long as they set those goals and they're determined to get there, and they're willing to change their goals if they need to. Lastly, I have dependability, which I think comes off of honesty, trustworthiness, and transparency. I think being dependable can make or break a professional at any level, whether they be entry-level managers or a CEO of a company. If you're not dependable and people can't ask you to do something and not know if it will get done, you probably never will even make it past the entry level point, because if you tell somebody that you can do something and you say yes, you have to deliver on that. You have to deliver, and if you don't deliver, then you're not trusted. And for me, this is cyclical, and it's two-part with dependability. For a lot of people, it's hard to say no, and being dependable, part of that is learning when you need to say no and when you can say yes. So with that being said, I titled this The Personal Connection, because this is, I feel, me bringing my personal values to a workplace and finding a place that I can work that values my personal values and shares them with me, and that will bring upon a really great relationship and a really great start, a really great beginning to finding a career. So I hope you enjoyed these, and I hope it gave you a little bit of insight into myself. Thank you.